I think, we fought it out and we took some opportunities, but I'm certainly not walking away, thrilled with that performance, bar our overall effort,
Was the difference in the end that your confidence is probably less damaged than their confidence?
Yeah, well, maybe, I think, and so we need to improve those things, but I think, we fought it out and we took some opportunities, but I'm certainly not walking away, thrilled with that performance, bar our overall effort,
Was the difference in the end that your confidence is probably less damaged than their confidence?
Yeah, well, maybe, I think going in, if you look from the teams in the prelim, I think they got 10 out from last year. So both groups are in, a transitioning of personnel, whatever, it's different. And you see glimpses of each other's best, but I think with new personnel and, you just see different standards of footy from both teams, so it's come to grips with that and continue to work on it like we have been. Like we're 3 out of our last 4. I thought it was really meritorious at Subi against Fremantle. Melbourne, was steady, and then our first half against Collingwood was solid, and you still got to come out and beat an AFL team, and they were a club under pressure. So I think both clubs come here tonight under the microscope, and I just said it was going to be about character, and if I forget the skill error and the lack of method at times, I thought we had good character to sort of deal with that pressure and expectation and continue to fight and try and improve. And that's what the positive is. And Ledger gets another game and Simpkin gets another game. But clearly our midfield, is being weakened, and we're trying to build. Jack Stevens was solid again tonight. And, without Hayes and Montagna, we're just sort of building, trying to rebuild in there a little bit. So that's probably where it's at for us.
Do you feel like over that month we're talking about week by week there's been more of the things you're looking for?
Yeah, it's still inconsistent. I was disappointed how we structured up our back six in the second quarter and a little bit of the third. But once we fixed that, then it forced the Western Bulldogs to change their structure in the last quarter and do different things with their forwards. So all of a sudden, we're doing things that we used to do that forces the opposition to change the way they want to play. So that was a win, but we're not doing it as consistently as we used to do, So, and the clearance work is really inconsistent. First quarter was really good, third quarter was really bad. So, they're the things we're working on. There's glimpses, but, I thought there was a few returns, and I thought Graham worked through. He gave some real run and dash, So if we're going to be a good team, we need him playing good football.
Do you feel like your role players tonight sort of did? I mean, Jones was...
I thought he was really good, yeah.
Also,
and it was a complicated battle with Griffin and all that and Goddard.
Baker going on to Higgins, because that seemed pretty significant.
I think what he needs to do, where the game's gone, is you need to be able to play more than one position. So if you just see yourself as a small back with 3 on the interchange, it's too difficult. You need to be able to go forward and midfield. And so that's the challenge for Stephen, and he delivered on that tonight, but that's the challenge for him going forward. You'll just see everyone that you've got to be multi-positional now, because otherwise it puts too much running pressure on the others, Roger?
They tried that defensive forward role on Sam Fisher with Cross. How did you see that?
Yeah, look, there's different ways to handle it. I'm not sure about Cross, but I thought Sam Fisher was pretty good, we'd like to... We're certainly playing on more and lots of shots in the first quarter. It'd be nice to kick a few of them, and but I think overall we defended okay. I think they kicked 8 goals, but I think walk away with some aspects, but frustrating in others. I think it's a consistent theme.
Got any ideas about what you can do to try and get some of that consistency back? Have you tried different things?
Yeah. We're a really good starting team. I think we won 10 or 11 first quarters, and it's been our second quarter traditionally. We keep throwing different things at them. structure training differently, different opposition meetings, and try and talk to them differently. And so I think it's just where we're at and we're working through. There's no silver bullet here for us.
You got Geelong next week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
This is a bit left field, but first game of the year, it just really seems like a sliding door sort of moment. Have you sort of stopped and thought, had we got over the line?
No, not specifically like that, but I think if you analyse the competition, there's some teams in the 8 that have won 3 close ones. So when you're grinding for wins and you're trying to find some confidence and form, if you get over the line, it helps. So and we'll certainly fit and available round 1. And let a opportunity go, and then probably Richmond, I'd argue, it's 3 pretty good quarters, and then from there it's been a battle. So it's been a mix. But I think what's going to separate teams as the season is your ability to win the close games. If you don't, you're going to see it.
So, or how far off?
It's seen effect on the ladder.
How far off the level you were at in round 1 are you now, do you think?
We're a bit off that. How much? I'm not sure. Yeah. So I think what's good is you've got a formidable opponent, so there'll be no mental lapse there. We know what's coming. And we've had some fierce battles. And from my end, it'd be great to be able to produce an effort to get into a battle, quite simply. Thanks, guys.